What's up, it's Nika. We are about to do a glute and core workout. This is a little bit more of an intro workout, but still gives you a challenge to get your abs and your glutes firing and working. This is a great place to start if you're new to working out, but also in addition to your other workouts, to really get you connected to your abs, connected to your core and your glutes. Let's get ready to work out. All right, this glute and core workout is gonna start on hands and knees. Hands come under the shoulders, knees come under the hips, shoulders are back. The first thing I want you to do is think about the placement of your hands. With your hands under the shoulders, you want your fingers spread and pushing up away from the ground. Now you're gonna pay attention to your pelvis. You're gonna tuck your tail under, then inhale, arch your back. Exhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail, inhale, arch. Keep going, and as you're doing this, try to keep everything else nice and still. And I like starting with this slightly larger movement just to get things warmed up before we get into the details and your body has an idea of where we're trying to go. Inhale and exhale. Two more, inhale, exhale, tuck. And then one more, inhale and exhale. And then inhale back to neutral where you have just a little bit of space under your hips. From here, plant the tops of your feet down. You're gonna inhale, hinge the body back, and then exhale, tighten the glutes to come forward. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, tighten to come forward. Three more. This is just to get everything warmed up in the body. Two more, inhale. And exhale, one more, inhale back, and exhale, coming up. From here, walk your hands slightly in front of you, take your right foot back, flex all your toes, shoulders back. Inhale, then when you exhale, lift the belly to extend your left leg, push back through your heels and push everything away, pulling the belly in. Another bigger movement just to get that feeling of contraction in the abs, but also this feeling of lifting in the glutes and tightening the hamstrings. We're working on our glutes and our core through this whole workout, so I want you to really feel what it's like for them to have to work together. Now inhale, exhale, slowly lower one knee, and then the other. From here, go ahead and just sit your hips back, let the low back release just a little bit, and then come back up. We're gonna take a small ball and use it behind your back. So what I'd like you to do is you're gonna take this ball right under your shoulder blades roughly. If you don't have a ball, don't worry about it. You don't absolutely need to use it. You can also use a pillow, a bolster, whatever you have. Now you want it a little bit higher so you have the ability to tuck your tail under a little bit. Feet are firmly planted. Hands go behind your head. You're gonna inhale, stretch back over the ball. Exhale, pull the low belly in, lift the chest. Inhale, stretch back over. Exhale to lift. Now keep in mind as you keep going that your head is heavy in your hands and you're not pulling on your neck. My whole connection here is my belly pulling down, my ribs pushing into the ball, and the chest lifting. Your tailbone stays heavy on the mat, and we're keeping our pelvis and our glutes from overworking in this so we can focus on the abs. The work of the glutes is to pull towards your heels and keep your pelvis stable, and then the work of the abs is to pull in and lift you up. Three more here, inhale back, exhale, chest lift up. Two more, inhale, exhale, lift. One more, then we add our rotation. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now from here, open the chest. I'm gonna lift and turn. I want my right ribs to go towards my left knee. So I lift and twist, and then back to center. And then switch, lift and twist, and then back to center, come all the way down. Exhale, lift, twist left, twist right, back to center, and down. Exhale up, twist left, twist right, back to center and down. Keep going. Notice that this lift, first of all, is small, but aside from that, then I'm staying connected and I'm actually staying even a little bit lower than you might think, because my focus the whole time is the rotation of the ribs rather than the pulling of the elbows or pulling of the neck. Last 3 here. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Lift, rotate, rotate, and back down. 1 more. Exhale. Lift, rotate, rotate, and then back down. From here, inhale, exhale, chest lift up, plant the forearms down, elbows under the shoulders. So now here the key is I'm pushing through my arms, I'm propping myself up. Now I do want that slight tuck of the tail just to protect my low back. Now I'm focusing on the lower abdominals. I'm going to inhale, keep my chest up, exhale, pull the belly in, float my left leg to tabletop. Inhale, back down, exhale, float my right leg. Inhale, lower, exhale, left leg. Now it's going to be really tempting to lower the upper body when the leg is moving, but if anything, I want you to pull yourself up closer to the knee that's coming in to deepen the contraction as you lift. Last 4, exhale to lift. Last 3, and up. Last 2, exhale. 1 more each side, and then stretch all the way back. You can let your hands go behind your head if you want. Next thing here, you come back up, prop the forearms back down, lift the chest. Tuck the tail, so you've already got that feeling, and you feel that little bit of stretch in your low back. Left leg comes up, then right leg. Push yourself up a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, bend in. Exhale, extend the left, and bend. Right and left. Exhale, right and left. Last 8, 7, 6, reach from the back of the leg. 5, 4, 3, exhale 2, and 1, and bend both knees, lower the feet, stretch all the way back. You can even take the ball a little bit lower if it feels right. From here, you're gonna come up. You can take that ball or get rid of it if you want, and I'd like you to take it between your knees. Arms come down by your sides, heels are firmly planted. From here, take your hands on your hips. We're gonna inhale. When we exhale, tuck the pelvis, inhale, arch. So this is gonna seem familiar from that first exercise we did, but now you're on your back. So you have the feedback of the ground and what it's like to tuck, engage the core, engage the glutes, and then inhale, arch. Do 3 more, tuck and arch. And you should feel that stretch in the low back. You don't need to force it, don't go too far. 2 more. But just let it move and open up. Now you're gonna find that halfway point where you're not flat and you're not arched, and you might just have a little bit of space under your back. Hands go on the back of your legs. You wanna tighten the glutes. See if you can tighten them and pull them towards your heels. This feeling and connection from the back of the legs towards the heels, but then also this feeling in your feet, like your hamstrings and glutes and your calves are all pulling towards each other. At the same time, you might feel that your inner thighs are tightening on that ball just a little bit to stay center through your midline, which is a good thing. Then you're gonna inhale. When you exhale, press your feet down, tighten the glutes, abs pull in, bridge the hips up. Inhale, straight back down, neutral. Exhale, press up. Now keep the back of the body engaged by pressing the back of the arms down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. 6 more, lift and down. Exhale, 5 and down. Exhale, 4 and back down. 3 more, lift and lower. 2 more, exhale up, inhale down. Last one, press those feet down, lift the hips up, hold it, squeeze the ball 10 times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, exhale, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now from here, you're gonna articulate down, so you're squeezing the glutes up, getting your upper back to come down first, then your mid back, then your low back, then you release your tailbone to neutral. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll up slow. Inhale at the top, Exhale, roll back down. So you want this opposition with your abs and your glutes. On the way up, my glutes lead, my abs are pulling down, so I'm segmentally rolling through the spine, and on my way down, I'm squeezing my butt up, using my abs to articulate down and finding that length through the spine. Last 5, exhale, roll up, feet press down. 4 more. Take your time and try to really feel like your center along your spine as you're articulating up. You might notice one side's gonna try to overwork compared to the other. Try to even it out as best you can. 3 more. Always using that breath to help you articulate. 2 more. Exhale. And back down. And 1 more. Exhale up. And then slowly come back down. From here, you can take the ball, take it between your ankles, legs are up in tabletop. Flex your feet, but it's more of kind of a neutral ankle. You're gonna tighten through the back of the legs, pull up through your abs, press the arms down. Inhale, when you exhale, extend the legs out to a 45-degree angle. Inhale back in. Now keep in mind, when I extend the legs, I'm not letting my back arch, right? This is all in my back, and I'm not totally trying to slam my back down. I'm engaging the abs, which may flatten my back a little bit, but I'm not overly tucking the glutes to do so. I'm just pulling in through the belly, keeping the rest of my body stable as I extend the legs and engaging the back of the legs to extend. Exhale out, inhale in, out, and in. If you want to make this more challenging, you can squeeze the ball 3 times, 1, 2, 3, every time you go out. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, back in. 4 more, out, in, 3 more, out, in, 2 more, and in, and 1 more, and bend. Hold the legs here, hands come to your shins. You're gonna curl the upper body up. You're gonna go into your double leg stretch. So you're coming off the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, everything reaches. Exhale, circle the arms around, bring your knees in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. 4, 5, keep that connection. Stay lifted the whole time. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, 10, and hold, reach everything out, hold for 10, 9, lift a little higher, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Bend the knees, let the ball go off to the side, hug your knees into your chest. From here, you're gonna slowly roll onto your left side. You're gonna lie on your left side, and we're gonna go into our sideline glute work. So left hand behind your head, knees bend in. You're gonna lengthen your pelvis, a little bit of lift under the waist. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, right? Keep your heels together, inhale. When you exhale, lift the top knee up. Now keep in mind that I'm keeping this hip stable and I'm not rolling back. Inhale down, exhale lift. Inhale lower, exhale up. So I'm only getting as much rotation or an external rotation in the hip as I can without letting the hip open. My hip bones are staying stacked on top of each other and I'm working deep in my hip rotators. Exhale up for 6, 5, we can pick up the pace just a little but don't rush through it. 4, exhale 3, and 2, and 1. Now going into hydrant, lift the whole leg up for 10, 9, same stability, 8, 7, 6. I like to keep my neck relaxed so I can focus on the hip. 4, 3, 2. Now lift the leg up, hold it. Knee circles for 10, 9. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 10, 9, there you go, 8, 7. Now it'll start to burn just a little bit. Keep going with it. Keep that form. Last 3, last 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Before we go to the other side, I want you to start warming up your abs a little bit more and your upper back. So we're gonna go into this baby plank type position. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your forearms down, right? So elbows are under the shoulders, chest is open. Tops of the feet can be down. And this first feeling I want you to get is what it's like to push up away from the ground through your forearms, but then also pull up through the belly, right? So if I'm here, I'm lifting the belly, tucking the pelvis under, right? And then release. See what that feels like. Lift the belly in, tuck under, and then release. One more. Keep yourself pressed up. Lift the belly, tuck under, and then release. Now you're gonna use that a little bit more. You're gonna inhale, push yourself up. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, get the hips to come up. So you're in this baby plank. My belly's up, my glutes are engaged, and I'm focusing on that deep ab connection to keep me stable. You're gonna breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth, pulling the abs in deeper. Again, inhale and exhale, and then come back down. We're gonna do that again. Push yourself up, pull the belly in to lift, and hold. Tops of the feet pressed down. I'm active through my whole body. I'm looking kind of towards the top of my mat. Abs are lifted, glutes are engaged. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Now from here, keep yourself pressed up, shoulders back, and hold. Get that little bit of lift in the front of the chest and feeling that little bit of extension in your back. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis. Take your right foot, tuck the toes, lift up, then your left foot, tuck the toes, lift up. Push everything away from the ground and hold. Same feeling, belly lifts, glutes engage, hamstrings engage. Every time you exhale, you pull the belly up and in a little bit more. Keep pushing away from the ground and slowly come down. So now you have an option between the two. You're gonna either stay slightly off the ground on your forearms. I'd like you to keep your hands apart so you have to work evenly, or you're gonna come up into your full plank. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, extend your right leg, engage, tucking under, extend your left, just hold for 10. 8, 7, push everything up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, come back down. You can sit back on your heels in a child's pose, give yourself a second, and then come back up again. So from here, we're gonna go into a little bit of hip extension. So you're gonna have your hands under your shoulders again, and we're gonna extend our right leg back. So every time we're opening up the front of the hip and engaging our glute max in the back, that's our hip extension. You're gonna inhale. When you exhale, lift your right leg up, and then inhale, lower. So right now we're just getting used to that movement. Lift and lower, up and down. My goal here is for my hips to stay level, right? So I'm avoiding turning open. I'm keeping my hip bones square to the ground, driving up through the heel, and still engaging my abs as I lift. Do 3 more. You want to feel the tightening at the base of your glute, where your glute and your hamstring connect. Last one, and then bring it under. Switch legs. Extend the left leg, press away. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now same idea, keep the hips squared. Last 4. Keep everything light out of the hands. 1 more. And then back down. Let yourself sit back again. And then come back up. Now we're gonna enhance that in a second, but first I wanna open up those hips a little bit, still engaging the side of the hips, engaging your glute med, min, right along the sides. So we're gonna go into our side kick kneeling. So what you do is you're gonna extend your right leg out. So if I'm on my left knee and my right foot are in line with each other. My left hand goes down in line with my knee. Now I have longer arms, so it's a little bit easier for me, but if your arms are shorter, you're just really tight in the hips, get a block to prop you up. Squeeze the glutes, press your hips forward, trying to keep this open. You're gonna inhale. When you exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Chest open, hips forward. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, and come back down. Switch sides. Right hand comes down, right knee is down, left leg extends. Hips press forward, shoulders square, chest open. Inhale, exhale, drive the leg up, control it down. Push out through the leg as you're lifting, so we're keeping our hips nice and even. We're not compressing. Chest stays open. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then come back down again. We're gonna go back onto hands and knees, and we're gonna get a little deeper into that hip engagement. So hands come under the shoulders, knees under the hips. From here, your right leg is extended. You're gonna lift it up. Now, see if you can keep the hips square, bend the knee, extend the leg. The tendency is going to be to do one of two things. You're either going to try to bend your elbows to make space, or you're going to drop the knee or arch the back, right? So try to keep yourself pressed up. Try to keep the knee up. Bend the knee, extend the leg. Keep the hips square. Bend the knee and extend. Push up through the heel as you extend. It's going to keep you engaged. Last 6, 5, 4, last 3, exhale 2, 1 more, extend, and then come back down, control it in. Other side, extend your left leg, square the hips first. Even if you have to kind of do a visual check, that's fine. Lift the leg up, bend the knee, and extend. Now, if you feel like that knee is tilting open, what I want you to think about is pulling your inner thighs towards each other and that knee drawing towards your knee that's on the ground. So you have that alignment in the body through your center, still keeping the hips squared. Last 4. Exhale 3, everything pushes away. Exhale 2, and 1 more. Lower the leg and bring it in. We're gonna go back onto the mat for a little bit more abs. Now, you have that ball nearby, so when we get to the lower ab work, if you feel the need or you're feeling any strain in your low back, you can take the ball under your hips. First thing I'd like you to do is come to your breath for a second. Relax your tailbone. Take your hands on your lower abs and your upper abs. Relax the shoulders. You're gonna breathe in through the nose. When you exhale, feel how your abs naturally want to contract and go towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. 1 more, inhale and exhale. Now when you do that, you're gonna help it along. Get this feeling like you're pulling your low abs to your upper abs, right? Your low belly button up to your ribs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Pull it in and up. 2 more times. Inhale. Pull in and up. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now arms come down by the sides. You're gonna inhale. When you exhale, float your right leg in tabletop. Inhale back down. Now the difference from before, go ahead and switch, is that you're on the mat. So you want your tailbone staying heavy. We're not really flattening our back when we lift. We're also not arching. We're just trying to stay stable and use your lower abdominals across to help you lift up. Exhale up. Inhale lower. Additionally, hip bone to hip bone is level. So if you need to, take a quick check, put your hands on your hip bones and make sure that you're not shifting side to side. We're staying really level across the center. Last 3, 2, and hold your right leg in tabletop. You're gonna inhale, exhale, float your left leg into tabletop. Now from here, extend your left leg out. We're gonna leave our head down so we can focus on the low abs. Left leg is gonna do small circles for 10, 9, 8. Keep this length through the front, activation through the back. 5, 4. Notice nothing on the right side moves. 2, 1, and then reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on top of your right shin, curl your upper body up. Inhale, exhale, switch legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, hug the left knee in, keep it up, lower down. Right leg is out, small circles for 10, 9, exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, same stability, 1, and then reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, hands on top of your shin, curl your upper body up. Inhale, exhale, switch for 10, 9, 8, 7. Pull it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees. Come all the way down. Pull the knees slightly apart. Inhale here. Last thing for the abs, legs lift up. This is where you can use the ball under your hips if you need to. Slight turnout. Anchor your tailbone, relax the chest and shoulders. Inhale, when you exhale, lower your legs as low as you can control it. Then inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower. Notice my pelvis isn't rocking back and forth. You're trying to stay stable. Last 6. Squeeze those heels. 5. Use that connection in the outer hips and the abs. 4. Last 3. 2. And 1 more. And then back up, hug your knees. You're gonna rock just a little bit. Straighten your legs out. We're gonna go into our roll up. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly roll yourself up. Come up and over. And then restack the spine. Just 2 more. Articulate through the spine 1 vertebra at a time. So we're realigning everything, right? Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, scoop deeply in and up as you come up and over. Slowly articulate, getting length. Last 1. Rolling all the way down. Inhale here. Exhale, roll yourself up slow through that sticky part. Come up and over, relax the neck. Take a breath, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Slowly restack the spine up. Rock over to the side into the Z position. And we're just gonna loosen our hips for a second. You're gonna take this right hip, rock it forward, and then back down. We're just gonna do about 8 of them. You did a lot of work in the hips and you wanna try to open it up and get that mobility. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the hips sit down. Take your hands on that shin. Lift the chest and twist. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Switch legs other side. Rock that left hip forward, up and down. 7. Try to stay tall in your torso while you're moving that hip. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and back back down. Left hand on the shin, right arm comes over, lift the chest and twist. And then slowly come back to center. You can take your arms forward for a second, just reset. And then slowly come all the way back up. And you are all done. That is your glute and core workout. Great job. I will see you next time.